All right, y'all, we're going to diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women, every 100 women, are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, aka our ad is entering fewer than every 6 out of 100 women's brains, aka fewer than 6 out of 100 women actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us because we actually need our ad to enter their brain for them to buy from us, and we need for them to click somewhere on our ad instead of simply scrolling on by to know our ad has entered their brain. So this is the metric that explains that, and we got to get this number as high as possible. Below 6% is unacceptable. 6% is the minimum. 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads can be above 6%. And a unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, 3 PCM. Now, this is extremely common. It's what I see the most. But that's because everyone keeps making these 3 pre-click mistakes over and over and over. Everyone's doing the same mistakes. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. We also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. We know this because we invented it. We've already done it a few different times now. And the way treatment works is we leave the original Boudoir Facebook ad as it is. We duplicate it, and we treat the duplicated ad. So when we treat the duplicated ad, what actually happens is do treatment for about a week. At the end, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been that the Boudoir Pico treated one will have has the best metrics. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads, aka we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. This is our full universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. That's fine. Treated with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve PCA and pre-click alignment, and we become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now, my residency went out there, had to find a Boudoir Facebook ad out in the wild, bring it back to the hospital, test it out. So first one, went out there, caught one, tested it, unique CTR all 4.3%. So we know that when the unique CTR is under 6%, we know BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And when we also know we got the solution to it, Boudoir Pico. So we treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now we know we only need now we know they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get the same number, get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So that difference, $3,700 a month, that they no longer have to spend, they can just keep it in their pocket. It's kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, the Boudoir Pico profit, whatever. And that's every month. So at the end of 12 months, it's approximately 40, an extra 40K bonus, no extra work, no extra effort, no extra fulfillment, no extra service, and any other clients. Next, we have next part of my residency. Went out there, found another Boudoir Facebook ad, brought it into the hospital, tested it, Find out BLCS is present. So, okay, now that we know that, unique CTR is under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. Now we actually are able to treat it because we discovered, we created this treatment, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. So we did that. We got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So found that the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on this Boudoir Pico traded ad in order to get into the same number of women's brains as the original. And as a result, that difference, $8,400 a month, they no longer have to spend it. They no longer have to spend it anymore. So they're literally keeping it in their pockets every single month. And then after 12 months, it's like 100K bonus back in their pockets. And they simply get to keep that. No extra effort, no extra servicing it, extra clients, no extra fulfillment, just extra bonus, right for them. And third, when I finally had my own hospital, had a patient come through, his unique CTR is 5.03%. So we know that BLCS is present. And as a result, so unique CTR under 6%, BLCS is present. So then Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So we did exactly that, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 15.35%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then if he's spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, then we know he now only needs to spend $3,300 a month in order to get the Boudoir Pico treated ad into the same number of women's brains. So the difference, $6,700 a month, he pockets. He doesn't have to spend it. Keeps it as like a phantom profit, Boudoir Pico profit, whatever, and keeps it right in his pocket. And after 12 months, it's like an extra 80K in his pocket. Doesn't have to do any extra work. Doesn't have to service any extra clients. Nothing like that. So from our numbers, what we've seen, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. And I mean, look at the numbers right here, wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And, spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Boudoir Pico can eliminate that 50%, cut that right off, keep it in y'all's pockets. So approximately 5 grand every single month, or 60K over the next year. And as a result, and this is just from one-time treatment, only takes about a week. So now we're gonna diagnose this Boudoir Facebook ad, see if we believe it has a, has BLCS or not. So first thing we're looking at, we got below creative cluster down here. The below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we believe that we're trusting that what Facebook tells us we should fill out when setting up our ad is actually the best thing for us to fill out. But no, that's a mistake. It's the worst thing to do for us. It's the best thing for us to do for Facebook. Because the consequences of us doing this, are we get way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad, pulls our unique CTR all under 6%, increases the probability we have BLCS, And Facebook, since more women scroll by our Facebook ads per unit time, Facebook's able to serve more ads per unit time, making more money per unit time while we waste more money per unit time. We never, ever, ever want to follow anything Facebook recommends for us. It's recommended us because it's good for Facebook. Next, looking at the photo here, the creative. We got enter to win a boudoir session. All right. Yep. So we got words. So mistake here. We got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we falsely believe that making our ad look like an ad is a smart play. And it's the number one way to bring in buyers. And the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is looking around all the other boudoir Facebook ads. We see out there everyone else looking like ads. Their ads look like ads. And guess what? Every other boudoir Facebook ad I have seen the back end metrics for or tested myself 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, unique CTR all under 6%. It's because everyone's making the same mistakes as everyone else. Everyone. So, doing this mistake, we're causing more women to scroll by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR all under 6%, increasing our probability of BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we got the see more headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed before it gets cut off with ... See more. Women within 50 miles of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. We know we have free boudoir experience at our Fond du Lac studio. All right, so we got literally one point of context here. So the mistake I'm seeing is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we falsely believe that we're providing enough context for the optimized amount of women, of the correct women to come through, click somewhere on our ad so our ad gets into their brain. And we're not doing that. We're not accomplishing that. So the consequence is we're going to have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. And as a result, we are actually going to, as a result, we're actually going to it's going to pull our unique CTR all under 6%, but under 6%, increase the probability we have BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, and it's going to be wasting our buckaroos. So after looking at all these things, so I believe this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTR under 6%, aka has BLCS, has boudoir low click syndrome. Yes, I do. I believe this, showing all the signs of boudoir low click syndrome. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, if you're a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, your boudoir Facebook ads have a unique CTR under 6%, and you're looking out there in the marketplace, seeing it's getting more saturated, kind of every single day, every single week, every single month, every single year. Seems like whenever anyone gets a new iPhone, they're also throwing up a new Google My Business profile saying they now offer boudoir, or if they or if they get a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying they now offer boudoir. So there's more service providers, same number of buyers, more competition, and you're also seeing more inflation in life. Living costs go up, so you decided, hey, you got to optimize the business here, pull some more profit out of it, tighten up the ship. So you've pulled out some profits from other places, optimized stuff there, and now you decide you're ready to do it in your boudoir Facebook ad, part of your business, by actually, kind of plugging these leaks is the biggest first thing to do, and spend more than 10K a month. So on average, boudoir Pico probably eliminate about half that, about 5K a month approximately, in wasted Facebook ad spend. Put that back into your pocket. You don't have to spend it anymore. Approximately 60K over the next 12 months. And so you want that, and you want to achieve pre-click alignment, become a dominant boudoir advertiser with Boudoir Brain Entry Boost. because you know that's what you need on your journey to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open up for a new patient intake. I don't have new patient intake is closed right now. My DMs are closed, and no, there's no way you can get in. Then, but when my when I do open slots, yes, you will hear about it. You can DM then, and we'll see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.